Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. My name is Rosemary and I'm the Black Scribbler, and today we're going to be talking about imposter syndrome. Now, before we start, what exactly is imposter syndrome? And according to our dear friend Mr. Google, imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a what? A fraud. Now, this is a real thing, and 9 out of 10 times I actually do feel like a fraud. Be it when I'm talking, like right now, I'm like, who do you think you are to come and tell people about imposter syndrome? Or when I'm writing something, or when I go to give a poetry rendition, and I'm like, yeah, why exactly do people want to listen to you? You are not. And then there is an explosion of names of people who I feel are more qualified or are actually more qualified than me. Imagine. And it's like, you are a fraud, you are not good enough, you are trash, and it's an endless roller coaster in my head. So I'm going to leave links down below in the description box, different articles that explain better what imposter syndrome is and the different types of imposter syndromes as well as their characteristics. That being said, today what I want to focus on is how to overcome the feeling of fraud, how to overcome feeling like you're a fraud. However, today I'm going to share with you guys steps I have used so far to help reduce my feeling of being a fraud. And these are steps that have worked for me so far. That being said, the first thing I do is to say thank you. Whenever the voice in my head pops up and says, you are a fraud, you are not good enough, you do not have the qualification to be talking about this, you do not know enough about this, you do not have the years of experience to actually be dealing with this situation, I say thank you. I do not argue with myself and try to be like, I'm good enough, or I'm better and I have 2 years experience, or I have done so much research, because saying all of those things, I have come to realize, just makes my mind come up with more points to drag me down. So what I do is say thank you, I agree, I do not know enough, I am not as qualified, I do not have a certification, I do not have numerous years of experience. But what I know is what I know, and I'm still going to go ahead to share what I know. I'm still going to go on that podium and speak. I'm still going to write the article nonetheless, because like it or not, my 2 cents is my 2 cents and it matters. So the first thing I do is say thank you. Stop thinking about yourself. Listen, this thing works like magic here. When you start feeling, oh, you're a fraud, you're not good enough, are you seeing the underlying factor there? You stop thinking about yourself. Think of what you are actually sharing. You want to tell people about a product, you want to tell people about a specific subject matter. Eliminate yourself from that equation. It does not have anything to do with you. It has to do with the value you are providing. Is it helpful? Is it useful? If it's helpful, if it's useful, that's all that matters. You are just the carrier of the information, of the value. So eliminate yourself. Stop thinking about yourself. Stop asking yourself, oh, will they like me or will they not like me? Instead, focus on what exactly you are saying. Am I sharing the right information? How am I sharing this information? Instead of, oh, it's all about me. You feel me? Yeah. This one I saw in an article when I started researching on imposter syndrome the first time, and it says to have an appreciation bank. Listen, I have a journal where I write down everything that I feel is a positive feedback. So someone says, oh, your article the other day, beautiful, I learned one thing, or I learned 2 things. Your poem the other day, wow, such an inspiration. Whatever it is that people have said that is positive and helps boost my confidence, I write it down. And so when I start feeling in my head, oh, you are not good enough, or oh, no one wants to listen to you, or oh, whatever it is that my mind has to offer at that point in time that is a negative thing towards me, I bring up the journal and I'm like, yeah, I hear you, but if I do not have anything to offer, then how come this person the other day said that this? How come this person said this? How come this person says that? Which means if people have said that what I said was helpful, what I shared was this, then I have value to give. So irrespective of what my mind is saying at that time, I have physical evidence to drown my mind's doubts, to have an appreciation bank. Stop comparing. I have a whole video on comparison. I'll leave it linked on the screen so you check it out. Comparison will kill you, like literally. Comparison makes you feel less than you are. Comparison takes away from who you are. Yes, there is someone who has more experience. Yes, there is someone who has more years ahead of them. There is someone backing them rather. There's someone who has the actual certification. But that does not mean you do not know what you know. You know what you know. You have what you have. Take it or leave it. You have the value you have to share. So do not focus more on other people and what they have and what they do, but focus on yourself. So stop comparing yourself to others. Quick question. Why do you think you are not good enough? Why is that even a thought that pops up in your head? Leave that down below for me. I want to know why you feel you are not good enough to share your value, why you're not good enough to share your story or to share whatever it is you have to share with the world. Another way that helps me drown the feeling of being an imposter is reminding myself that my voice matters. In an age where everyone is able to freely share their opinion, everyone is able to throw everything out there on the internet, social media, and it seems like your voice is too small. It's easy to tell yourself, oh well, someone else has already talked about this, someone else already said something about this, so why should I? You should, because your voice matters. In a class where 10 people scream and it's 9 people that scream, there is a difference. Yes, you might not hear it or feel it, but there is actually a difference. Your voice matters. No one is going to say it the way you say it. No one is going to do it the way you do it. You have a flavor that you bring. So do not allow anyone or anything, be it yourself, tell you that your voice does not matter, because it does. Another tip I have come to realize is fear of failure. Do not be afraid to fail. Being scared to fail is like the beginning of feeling like an imposter. Allow yourself fail. Failing does not mean you're not good enough. Failing does not mean, oh, you're a dummy. Failing is part of life. In fact, if you have not failed, then something is wrong somewhere. And accept failure. I would even go a step further to say crave failure. Failing is crucial to your growth in life, because it's when you fail you know some way you have tried that does not work. So do not be scared to fail. You would always feel a sense of doubt. You would always feel apprehensive. Feeling doubt, feeling scared, feeling whatever it is you feel does not mean what you have to share is not good enough, does not take away from the validity of what you have or who you are. It's a natural thing to feel scared. It's a natural thing to doubt yourself. But do not forget that irrespective of how you feel, if it's in your mind to share something, then it's a valuable thing to share. You have value, you have a story to share, you have a contribution to make to the world. You are not just on this planet to occupy space. You have something to share, you have something to give. So do not allow your mind take away from you. Do not allow your mind be that thing that stops you from doing all the wonderful things you know you can do. That being said, I hope you guys have an amazing week. I hope you have an awesome time. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at Black Scribbler and check out my blog post where I expatiate more on these tips down below. And leave me your comments on what you think about imposter syndrome. Is this something you've experienced? Is this something you know about? If you've never experienced it before, I want to know what is going on in your head with regards to this topic. You are awesome. You are amazing. Stay shining. Bye, guys.